Not this again. Why is it happening now? I don't feel well. Why can't I catch my breath? Why am I shaky? Why is my heart racing?
Breathe.
Why am I
Breathe.
shaky? Why is it
Breathe.
happening now?
Breathe.
Why is it so warm?
Breathe.
I hope no one sees me like this.
Breathe.
Am I safe?
Breathe.
My heart is going too fast.
Breathe.
Why am I
Breathe.
shaky? Why is it
Breathe.
so cold?
Breathe.
I want to be alone.
Breathe.
I want to go home.
Breathe.
I want to leave.
Breathe.
Why am I shaky?
Breathe.
I want to leave. Why is it so
Breathe.
cold?
Why is it so warm?
I want to go home.
Too
fast.
Breathe.
I want to be alone.
Breathe.
I want to leave.
Someone
here.
Breathe.
I want someone here. I
Breathe.
hope no one sees
Why is
me
it
like
so
this.
warm? Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Mental illness is a really difficult thing to describe. Obviously the dictionary does give a definition of it, and that's, if you're struggling or, you're just having bad mental health days, or it can mean good mental health, it can mean anything. But for us, the definition of mental health is just maybe if you're struggling to cope and you need a little bit of a helping hand. If you're in need of help, the best advice that we can give is to take that first step and ask for it. There really is strength in numbers, and if you've got people around you, whether that be medical professionals, friends and family, places like the Cellar Trust where it's non-clinical support, going to your GP, it's easier if you're not alone and taking that first step and just to talk to someone about how you're feeling. Someone might be able to give you some good advice and help out and set you off down a path where you can start to go through recovery and build a kind of better life for yourself. When it comes to things like panic attacks, there's a lot of different advice that's really, really helpful. For some people, it's breathing techniques, because a lot of the time if you have a panic attack, it very much feels like it's on your chest and you can't breathe. And just using counting and breathing to make sure you can get those short breaths into longer, deeper breaths, and that can calm you down quite a lot. A lot of people will think of maybe a happy place for them. That could be, you're on the beach or in the sun, or you're in a library and you're reading a book. Sometimes those kind of mental images can really help you when you're having a panic attack. But if you're with people and around people, if you can maybe tell the person that you're with and say, I'm feeling quite unwell, I'm feeling like I might be having a panic attack, and someone can just talk to you and help you kind of breathe through it and, maybe recognise the signs as well. Because if you're on your own, there's a lot of techniques, but if you're with someone, maybe they can help you as well. If you see someone having a panic attack, the best thing to do is try not to escalate the situation. If you start to panic because they're having a panic attack, it's just going to throw everything out and take everything really over the top. So the best thing to do is make sure they've got some space, don't crowd them, but just speak to them, let them know that you're there. Maybe go with them down the breathing and counting technique route, because that works for a lot of people. Maybe take them outside, give them some air, or take them somewhere where they might feel more comfortable, somewhere to sit down as well. Because, if you're struggling to breathe and you're really panicking, you could end up, you don't want someone to feel so unwell that they might pass out or anything like that. When it comes to funding for mental health organisations, it comes from numerous places. If you're lucky like us, you get some funding from NHS, CCGs, you get funding from local authority, so the council and things like that, and then you get some really amazing local people, community groups, businesses, things like that will raise money for you as a charity. But obviously there's only so much money out there that people can give, and we're very heavily reliant on funding from our local community to keep going and keep providing services. And I think that's true of all mental health charities. From one year to the next, you don't know how it can be.